So you may be wondering, where is part two? And I'm wondering the same thing. I am not a technology genius by any stretch of the imagination, and long story short, while I was trying to upload it after I had already edited all of the content, it disappeared. So part two is no longer with us, which is aggravating, but all you missed out on was I removed all of the skin on the paneling on the trailer. So nothing too exciting, but would have been good to have the footage, but we don't, so no big deal. So I'll just pick up where I left off with that, which the next step would be removing the roof. So it sounds dumb, but I think from pushing on those, if I'm not careful, it can actually bow that aluminum up, since it already is pre-bent in that shape anyways. So I got to be a little more ginger with it. So this is actually the same method that I used to remove the walls. This is a different adhesive material. It doesn't hold near as strong as what did on the wall paneling, but I used the same tactic. This is what left all those marks in the wall panels before I removed those. So you kind of just slide like that. It's pretty slow going, super loud, but seems to do the job. All right, guys, so what I'm doing here, I've talked to a couple people who've recommended this, and that is to cut off all of the studs at the same length and then put a horizontal piece of metal around the perimeter and then add on to that. And then you don't have all these goofy, intricate cuts toward the bottom of the frame on the trailer. So what I did here is I got the trailer completely level between the tongue jack and then this floor jack right here. And then I'm using a Bosch laser, like for framing and that kind of stuff that I had. And so you can kind of see, hopefully the video picks it up, but there's a laser around the whole trailer, and then so I went around and I marked it. And then I should be able to go out and cut all these studs down and then begin to detach the roof, and hopefully everything will be on a level plane. And then when the aluminum comes in, I should be good to start building this thing back up. So before I start cutting all the studs down to length, there's a couple pieces that are at the foundation of the trailer kind of that are pretty mangled. And so there's two different ones I have to cut out all the way down to the bottom and then build back up. I'll show you kind of where those are. So here's one of them. This whole piece has to come out. And then these studs as well, as you can see, you know, they got broken when it got hit. So this piece, and then also back here, not really bad, but I'm going to remove this piece as well. When it got hit, it kind of got buckled back in here a little farther, and while I have it apart, I just want to do a thorough job fixing it. So I got to remove this piece and that other one up front, and then I can start cutting all the other studs down to length.